Okay, this is Dan DePasquale with the Atlas Global Network. Wanted to do a kind of a before and after of school. I'm actually a board member of a local preschool. They have three locations in Northeast Ohio. My wife is the director of one of the centers, so they actually asked me to work on their website a little bit, do some upgrades, kind of give it a facelift. They do have some good content on there, but we're going to add some stuff and kind of bring it into the social media world here. So we're going to go to hereforyoucdc.com. It's Here For You Child Development Centers. And their homepage is decent. They've got some information of the three centers, a few pictures. They've got an About Us section, which we're going to expand, including what they do offer. We're going to put their certifications in there, things that the normal people, the normal parents want to see. And I actually have two kids in the school as well, so I was able to give them some of my input. They've got what goes on in the preschool classrooms and the school-age classrooms, which is good. School news, teacher bios, which is very important. You want to know who is taking care of your children. They do have a guest book you can sign. They have the parent handbook for the school, as well as the enrollment form and medical forms that are required by the state. They also have a donation section. And without getting on them too much, because they are my good friends, the overall look and feel of the site, it's, sorry, let me get that out of there. It's real basic, it's real vanilla. It does its job, but we want it to look a little bit better and to do its job better. Have parents be kept up to date more on events. We're going to install an email system for them. We're going to put a referral coupon on here for them. We're going to have a Facebook section, the whole 9 yards. We're going to do it up. We're also going to make it so the directors of each of the three centers, as well as the owners, can actually log into the website. They can write articles, they can make updates, and we're going to train them on how to do all of that. So this is the before, and we're going to come back and we will show you the after once it's completed. It'll probably take us a day or two to get this site to give it a facelift. So we're going to sign off for now, and we'll come back and we'll show you the finished product. Okay, and one more big thing I forgot to mention. We're actually going to install functionality to where parents, clients, etc., can actually interact through the site. They can comment on things, almost like a Facebook wall type of feel. It will have a blog feature to it, to where, again, parents, clients, etc., can actually interact, give ideas, things like that. And of course, the company will have to approve any comments, just so some random person can't make a rude comment or something. But we're going to install that as well. So again, we'll run through all this as soon as we're done with it. We'll see you in a second. Okay, we're back. It's been about 2 days. I still don't have all the info from the company that I need, but I do have one of the centers done. There's actually three centers to the school. So I do have the one done, so we're going to run through everything real quick. If you remember earlier in the video what the website looked like before, we're going to go to the site now, and here's what we have. More updated, more current. I think it looks more professional. I'm absolutely in love with the theming we did on this site. Just the families holding hands and the kids holding the hands of the parents. This one's actually two little kids holding hands. So this is the presentation page. We've got homepage, center locations, which lists the three centers, the certifications, the classrooms, parent handbook and forms, the current lunch menu, and then of course a contact. And we're going to run through those real quick. But this is the image that hits them right in the face when they come to the website. Did some shadowing in the letters to pop it out a little bit, where children and families grow. And this color of the lettering of the text is actually this sun color right here. It doesn't look like it. It came out a little bit darker, but we actually used that specific color to kind of tie everything together. And then their tagline, where children and families grow. Down here, we've got the three centers. They can click on any of these to go to that specific centers page. And down here, we've got some information about the school, what they offer, etc. And this is just the home page. Down here, we've got copyright, of course, for the centers. Now, from here, these three centers are the exact same links that are here. Okay, so whether they want to click here or click up here, it doesn't matter. So the one that we've completed right now is Jackson Township. We're going to come back to that. But certifications, they're still getting all the certifications to me. This page is up and it just says coming soon. Classrooms talks a little bit about what they do and what the goals are for each classroom each year. And now if you notice what just popped up, the Jackson campus is actually doing a Polar Express fundraiser. They're showing the movie. Santa Claus is going to be there for the kids. There's going to be a bunch of vendors for the parents to do some shopping. It's only $2 per child. And we installed a pop-up on the website that any page they go to, they're going to see this right in their face. Boom, the Polar Express fundraiser, to get the word out and spread the word and bring clients, of course, which in this case would be parents with their children, to this event to learn about the school and possibly, get some students enrolled or referrals for students being enrolled. Now they can close this and it won't pop up again for about 2 to 3 minutes, whatever we set it as. So it's not going to interfere with them browsing the site at all. But again, it will pop up in about 2 more minutes, which you'll probably see because we'll still be on the site here. The parent handbook and forms. Right here, we've got a link. They can download the parent handbook, and that opens in a separate window so they don't leave the site, which is good for your SEO. Here for you, enrollment forms. That's going to pop up the state of Ohio enrollment forms that parents would need to fill out for the children. The lunch menu, the school actually uses Meals on Wheels, and this is the current November menu. If they click it, it'll get a little bit bigger. But we can actually upload the new one every single month for them or teach them how to do it. And then over here in Contact Us, a little bit, make sure you contact us. Here's the different campuses, the addresses, the phone numbers, the contact email for the directors of those locations, and they can click here to schedule a tour. I'm not going to click that yet. I'm going to show you one thing in a second here. Now, any page they go to, any post they go to, on the right-hand side here, there's going to be this Facebook thing. Obviously, social media is huge. This is a Facebook plugin where they can actually click like and like the company's Facebook page, and then it's going to show everybody else who's liked that page. There's going to be a feed here. So very, very cool feature of the site. They can also click this Facebook button over here anywhere else on the site. Down here, we actually created 3 separate categories for each campus. So the directors of each campus have their own unique username where they can log in and write articles about their campus specifically, upload pictures, etc. And down here, there's going to be recent posts. We can do coupons on the side over here. For instance, they have a referral program. We'll probably end up putting a referral coupon over here. Now, if we go to center locations, we're going to go to Jackson. And we've kept the same theme from the home page. And now see that Polar Express thing popped up again. Okay, we'll just close it. Now, Jackson Township says, click here to schedule your tour. What we've built in is if they click schedule their tour, they're going to go to this quick form. It says, thank you so much for your interest in touring our Jackson campus. They're going to provide their name, email, how many kids, whether they're full-time, part-time, etc. And you know what, let me actually do one real quick here. I'll just fly through it. And the form makes them fill it out correctly so you don't get partial information. How did you hear about us? Obviously a huge one for your marketing efforts. And now when they hit send, as long as they filled out the form correctly, thank you so much for requesting a tour. One of our amazing teachers will contact you right away. If you need to contact us in the meantime, here's their contact number. Okay, so now they know that it's gone through. Now, one of the cool things with the way that we've built the site, we'll go back to Jackson here. At the bottom of every page and post, there's going to be a reply section. Okay, parents, clients, whoever can come to the website, comment on the site, interact with the staff, creates a very great social experience for the users. Okay, it's not just an information, it's an interactive, living, breathing tool for the business. Okay, now we're going to go back up here. Obviously, click here to schedule your tour. We just did that. This is the Jackson specific events and articles. This is where the director of each location or the teachers, contributing members can write an article about what's going on with the school. Okay, so right here, Melissa DiPasquale, who's actually my wife, wrote this little article about the Polar Express party for her location, when it is, where it is, a little bit of information. She's actually got a trailer for the Polar Express movie, picture of Santa and a picture of the Polar Express. So very, very cool. Go back up here real quick. Now below that we've got the Jackson photo gallery here. And you'll see here, here's a bunch of images from the Jackson location. And we can set that pop up again. If you don't want it to pop up every 2 minutes, we can put it at 5 minutes or whatever. But as you go down here, you know, if you click on an image, it'll actually get bigger. And then you can just go back to the photo gallery here. And they can constantly upload new pictures, do whatever they want. The directors will have complete control over whatever gets put on here. And then below that, we've got the Jackson Township location teacher biographies. Here's my wife, Melissa, Stephanie, Julie, Lena, and Alyssa. And it just gives a little bit of their background and their certifications. So it gives the parents that satisfaction of knowing that their children are in good hands. So that is about it. Now, one of the cool things I want to show you real quick is to share on Facebook, okay, is a huge thing right now. If you go and you write an article, for instance, the one that my wife did on the Polar Express party, the only thing you have to do to post this to Facebook, I'm sorry, you also notice here there's a like button. So anybody that comes here can like this article, okay, and it'll show up on their Facebook, which is awesome. If you copy the link to that direct article and go to your Facebook, and I've already posted it in, but I'm going to show you something here real quick. When you paste it, Facebook's automatically going to read it, and it's going to pull a thumbnail image off for you. We're going to use that one. Okay, Jackson Campus here for you. You can actually edit that text, etc. Tag whoever you want in it. Hit post. Bam. Okay, that's how it'll appear on Facebook. So very, very cool. Let me see here. Let me go back and erase that real quick because I actually just posted one. And I'll actually show you an example of the one I just posted. Okay. This is when I posted. I actually tagged my wife and a few of the teachers, you know, and told them to share. So very, very cool. Now you can also do info capture. Okay. This is a school. The information capture isn't as important to build an email list, things like that. They do have an email list on the side, but they don't market to build their email list. Okay. The information capture is more in the form of the tour scheduling. Okay. Of course, if they ever want to, we can put in email capture just to build their email list. We can do text message alerts, the whole 9 yards. But much more functional site. I think it's more pleasing to the eye, and just overall a vast improvement from what the company had prior. So, and again, each teacher, director, whoever can have their own username and login to contribute to the site and just build it, push the SEO forward to where people are going to find them online more easily and go from there. So if you have any questions, atlasglobalnetwork@gmail.com, dandipasquale.com. Let me know if you have questions. I'm here to help. Thank you very much for checking out this video today. I'll talk to you soon.